network to the world. Subscribe now to the Hot 97 YouTube channel. It's Ebro in the Morning with Laura Stiles and Rosenberg.
Now, I also got to hit the state of Tennessee with the button. Why?
Congratulations. You played yourself.
I mean, there's so many reasons, but the most recent is the fact that they expelled two state representatives from the state legislature. These two representatives were activists alongside some students, if you may have heard about it, in protesting the gun laws of the state.
Sure.
Well, there was a third person, a third representative, but she just happened to be a 60-year-old white woman. They didn't expel her. And she got on the news basically saying, well, they didn't expel me because I'm white. Anyway, Justin Jones and Justin Pearson. Justin Pearson represents the great city of Memphis, and Justin Jones, the great city of Nashville. Well, now Tennessee's whole state legislature is getting all the coverage and all the flames that they deserve, and even more so because the city council of Nashville, where Justin Jones represents, has voted to reinstate him to the state legislature after he was expelled, basically giving the state legislature one of these.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
And if everything goes as planned, the other Justin Pearson, will also be reinstated tomorrow. So I read an article on this, and basically what could happen is they could show up to the state legislature, reinstated by the constituents that they represent, and they could get voted out again. And then the city could re-vote them back in. And then they could get voted out again and expelled. And they could do this whole ping pong thing until oblivion, I think.
What a waste of time.
And that's a congratulations. Hit that with the button.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
All because these two young men want to be on the right side of history, I believe, but on the side even more so of students. And maybe the kids they represent who are out here activating, trying to get lawmakers to be more stringent with gun laws. Because we continue to have mass shootings and a myriad of other problems based on high-capacity rifles and assault rifles, et cetera, et cetera. So that is why that these two young men got expelled from the state legislature in Tennessee.
Can I just continue your congratulations into because you mentioned the right side of history?
Yeah.
Those who are really activating against the protests with regard to this situation, like the people who are really against sensible gun laws. Because as far as I can tell, Ebro, no one who I've heard of going out here and protesting are trying to do, they're not trying to strip people of their guns. No. They're trying to limit what guns people can buy easily and make the process for getting said gun just a little bit more detailed and things that will prevent people who should not hold a firearm from holding one. The level of wrong side of history that you are on week after week after week when you hear people coming up and fighting for guns is the biggest button of all time.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Sad.
And just to know what a fraud you are, all of you, every one of you who says this stuff, if God forbid it were to come into your home, to think that you wouldn't change your take, hit the button again.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Well, and even more so.
These are the same people. Go ahead, Ebro.
No, I'm sorry, Laura. It's on you. It's your turn. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say these are the same people who are constantly trying to accuse the LGBTQ community of grooming. Yet these are the same people who are taking Christmas photos with their children with giant guns.
That was the Louisville.
What is that?
In Louisville, the guy that represents that area, he got one of those Christmas cards.
Both do. Nashville, too.
What is the point of that?
Yeah.
That is disgusting. And you're going to tell me that that's not influencing your children? That's not grooming?
No, the Nashville and Louisville representatives, where each shooting happened, has the Christmas photo of them celebrating guns, holding it like it's a baby in their family.
Next to the Christmas tree.
So it's not just that you guys are in favor of the Second Amendment. It's that you worship guns. It's your entire existence. And now people die. Of course you don't care. You are on the side of guns. You're not on the side of people. And again, no one's trying to outright take away guns. Listen, I would. If I had my choice, don't let me become president. It would be. I would say I don't want. I'd make it England up in here. There are no guns.
I'd have to vote against you,
and that's fine. And you could do that. But the point is, no one wants that. That's not even what anyone's fighting for. And
tell you
Laura,
what.
it's not even just right-wingers. It's all kinds of people. The intersection of people who come together on these stupid gun opinions. Ebro, I'm sure you see it. It's a wild mix of people who come together to defend their guns, who think they're going to fight back against the government one day with their guns. The big fight, they're going to win the war when the blue coats come.
I tell you what, when you buy one of these rifles, when you buy one of these rifles, I tell you what, if you had to register every pack of bullets you bought, and you had to get insurance to get one of these guns, you had to pay some insurance to have one of these guns, I bet you would slow down.
It's not that hard, bro. You're exactly right.
And I bet you if insurance companies had to start coming off bread, I bet you these laws would change. Because the insurance company lobby, bruh.
That's what you really need. You really need a lobby fighting against this lobby because we the people are not strong enough. As much as we like to think we are.
Money runs politics in this country. Money runs everything in this country.
And the NRA, they got the bread. So you're right. If the insurance lobby, if some other big lobby had something to lose, now maybe we'd have an actual fight.
Listen, when the Black Panthers showed up at the state capitol in California with their guns because they had the right to bear arms, guess what the NRA did? They worked with the government to make sure that couldn't happen again. Because they didn't like all them black men showing up with shotguns because they had the right to bear arms and keep an eye on the cops. They didn't like that.
Yeah, things can change, but sure doesn't feel
they
like
ain't like that at all. But, all of this is one of these. A big button.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Laura, you got anything else here? You look exhausted. You look spent.
mean, it's right in the same pool of congratulations. So do you guys remember the report about this 6-year-old boy who took a gun to school and shot his teacher in the chest and in the hand?
Yep.
Do you remember that?
I remember.
I missed that. I saw the report yesterday about what happened, but I didn't remember when it first.
It was recent. It was pretty recent.
Yeah. Because everyone's like, how are you going to charge a 6-year-old? A 6-year-old? What's going to happen? So finally, and still, I don't think this is enough. The parents are facing a count of felony child neglect and one misdemeanor count of recklessly leaving a firearm to endanger a child. But even there, I'm like, that's it? Because they swear they were like, oh, it was locked away in a closet. So if it was locked away in a closet, how does your child have access to it to take it to school and shoot their teacher? So even though at least they're getting something, I just don't think it's enough. And the whole thing deserves a button. And the teacher is filed a $40 million lawsuit, which I'm glad she did. But this woman got shot twice by a 6-year-old.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Big buttons all around with these guns. Big buttons. And those are, hey, listen, and there's people out here like, yo, these are criminals. No, this was a gun in someone's house that a 6-year-old got a hold of.
Yeah.
Went to the school and shot the teacher. Button. Congratulations. You played yourself.
You played yourself.
And for people who think that it's smart to have teachers with guns and they think that's going to stop anything.
Congratulations.
An old boy went to the bank.
You played yourself.
In Louisville yesterday, guess who was in there? Police officers and security with guns. Didn't stop anything.
Oh, that's their favorite argument, though. You want to know why there aren't shootings at the airport? Guns. You want to know why there's shootings aren't here? Guns. So you're saying there were guns there and it still happened?
Yes, that's right. And so you get the button.
Congratulations. You played yourself.